Royals, what's going on? It's your girl Q the Queen here, back with another video. Now, it's about that time of year. It's about that time of year. I thought I was pretty conservative this year. Wasn't sure of how I was gonna land. Today we're gonna talk about my top 10 pickups of 2024. That's not to say that it was easy to choose the 10. And I would say the most difficult part was the order. You know, what did I want to place where leading up to the top? Some of you that are not new to the channel might have a good idea of what I might have ranked as a top or two or three or four or five or six or seven or eight or nine or 10. You know, you might have some inklings as to where I'll land, but this is where we're at. This is what we're talking about. But first, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're liking the content, hit that like button. And if you have any thoughts, comments, concerns, any feedback, hit that comment section. Because me and my royals, we talks about it. All right, let's get into it. Number 10, Potato. So for number 10, we have the New Balance 990 V4 Black Macadamia Nut, okay, or Macadamia Nut Black. So this was a part of the Made in USA continuation, another Teddy Santis drop. So it was a part of a 2 colorway pack, I would call it. I still don't have that blue one, but this one right here definitely was clean enough to make me want to grab it. So that's kind of where I landed in terms of just having this. This is the first New Balance I have purchased in a very long time. I made that very clear for the videos that I did show this shoe in. And I feel like it was worthy of making the list because it convinced me to come on back. Come on back to the sports style runners, the classic sports style runners. And yeah, this was the colorway, man. Number 10. Again, made in the USA, Macadamia Nut Black. All right, for number 9, Potato. We have the Nike Book 1 Haven. Okay, so for those of you who saw my top, what did I do? I did a top 3 basketball sneakers of 2024. Make sure you go back and check out that video, okay? This was definitely one of the entries that I favor for the year. It's without a doubt, no question, all of the things, right? Like I said before, Devin Booker could have did a couple more, he could have put in a little bit more work to get more people excited about this shoe, but I do feel like Nike did a really good job of sort of creating a shoe that would be sort of a classic style, right? Devin Booker, to me, I take him to be sort of a low-key type of guy, more of a classic man type of guy. You can see that by just how he dresses. You can see that by his car collection, you know. So the fact that this is, to me, sort of a hybrid of previous classic Nike silhouettes made into his first signature shoe. I love it. And this is my favorite colorway from that signature. So number 9, again, Nike Book 1 Haven. Number 8, Picasso. Nike Air Force 1 Kobe. And I want to say this is the Kobe home, I guess, because the Kobe away, or the black Kobe pair, is supposed to be the more limited edition, but there's a controversy about that. But anyway, well, that's not where we're here. We're not here for that one. We're here for the one we got, all right? So this particular Air Force 1, or this silhouette, this colorway, is my number 8 pick. And this is actually the last thing I actually picked up for the year. So I was happy to be able to grab these. The moment that I found out Nike was going to drop these, I was like, wow, okay, something that's Kobe-esque that I actually care about. As I've said it over and over, I'm not a big Nike Kobe fan. I'm an Adidas Kobe fan. But you throw Air Force 1 in front of me, I mean, you know, I'm in there. I'm a part of the conversation. I'm gonna pull up a seat at the table, okay? So, but yeah, I love this. I can't wait to possibly wear these maybe next spring, next summer, basically wherever and whenever the conditions suit this particular all white shoe, basically in general. So, number 8, Nike Air Force One Kobe. Kobe. Next up is number 7, Picasso. So we have the Air Max 1 Jackie Robinson. Okay, so listen, I feel like I have a pattern of purchasing sneakers that have Air Max units, not always an Air Max in its genuine form, in its foundational form, right? And I feel like lately I haven't been putting a whole lot of emphasis on the Air Max Runner origin silhouette shoe, just in general, probably for the last couple of years. And it's not intentional, it's unconscious. I just don't really, there hadn't been many that I really wanted. But this particular colorway, I feel like Nike did a great job, because at the end of the day, I'll say this, it's not that the color blocking is doing anything significant, right? It's pretty basic, right? Navy blue upper, white around the toe, around the heel, midsole, gum bottom, and hits of gold. I feel like it has a premium design to it. I feel like it's not just another Air Max 1 that they're throwing out there in the sea of Air Max 1s, right? We know how it's been the last few years with the Air Max 1 having, I would say, gained some love from people that otherwise weren't really looking at Air Max 1s. It became a popular, it resurfaced, it became another wave. I would be able to call it that. But anyway, this one right here, I love me a good gum bottom. Like I said, it feels really premium, feels luxurious, and then they threw that gold on there, and yeah, had to have it. So I am happy to have it. It is probably the only Air Max I've purchased this year, and yeah, easily the best Air Max, easily one of the best Air Max that dropped this year. If anybody get an Air Max 1 on their list, and this is not on there, just saying, I don't know, I'm gonna look at you with a side eye. That's all I'm saying. All right, for number 6, Picasso, we got the Nike Cha 1 Chinese New Year. I've done multiple videos with this shoe involved. I really love the Ja 1 silhouette, and I've said it before, the only thing that went wrong is the silhouette was without Ja. Ja didn't get a chance to actually, due to injury and due to other things, didn't really get a chance to show up and show out in this silhouette. I think that this easily could have been up there when you think of the other basketball silhouettes that were ranked much higher this year. Let's put it like that. So it was missing him, that's it. But this particular colorway, I think, is one of the best, if not the best. To me, it is the best. There are a couple other ones that I still need to add in order to finish off my Ja 1 collection. But this right here is a premier colorway for me. So, and that's why it made number 6. All right, number 5, Picasso. You have the Nike Air Foamposite Copper, or the Copper Foams. So it's been a while since the last drop of this colorway. I unfortunately was not a part of being able to grab that one, and so definitely wanted to make sure I had this one. It's one of the classic colorways from this particular silhouette. Never had it before, and absolutely wanted it this go round. So happy to have it, and even better, it was a gift. It was a gift. I actually was able to get this seated from Nike, the alley-oop straight from my people at the Spit Out over at Success the Store. Y'all know I spend a lot of time there. I make a lot of content there, and it's a lot of love there. And so this right here is the receipt of all of that. So getting this as a gift, this was actually one of the last pickups I wanted to make for the year. And to get it as a gift, like I said, it had to make the list, man. it had to make the list. So again, this was my number 5 pickup of 2024. We're getting down into the nitties and the gritties. All right, so next up is number 4. Picasso. We got the Anthony Edwards 1 Low Mural. Okay, so this is easily the best low colorway of the Anthony Edwards silhouette, the AE1 silhouette. We know we got plenty of colorways of the high. We are finally starting to get multiple colorways of the low, but this guy right here, this the one. So super happy to have this. Again, if you watch my top basketball signatures of 2024, you know where this one is ranked, man. And you saw where Complex ranked it. It's up there. It's up there. And this is a lot of folks' number 1 in general, and I don't blame them. All of the conversation that this sparked, all of what Anthony Edwards did in this shoe, it's easy. But it's my number 4. So what do we have next? All right, let's see. Number 3, Picasso. We have the Nike Diamond Turf Max 96. And this is one of the premier classic colorways in this silhouette. This was a heck of a year as it relates to Coach Prime and Nike bringing back a classic silhouette like this. And it helps that Colorado has been doing a fantastic job, like coming back from last year's record, a progressive record from what Colorado was used to, but then even topping that. And then now I think Travis Hunter, by the time you see this video, Travis Hunter is the Heisman Trophy winner. So listen, lots of awesome things for Coach Prime going down, but his silhouette, this particular one right here in this colorway, had to have it. So much nostalgia. And again, everything that has occurred this year has made this shoe even more important. And that says a lot considering all of what Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, had done throughout his career. For us to be able to have the pleasure and the privilege to be able to pick this up and have that same sort of excitement as if it was 96 says a lot. But anyway, this was my number 3 pickup of 2024. All right, number 2, Picasso. It is the Adidas Bad Bunny Gazelle Core White. Okay, this one right here, man, listen, it's a nice spin from a classic colorway. I have to say, I really love just the twist that they put on it, you know, from the toe box to the size patch on the back of the shoe versus on the inside. I am not that big a fan of the double tongue. For those of you who have it, you know there is like a double tongue situation happening with it. Not a fan. I do like the 2 different cushions that they do allow you to put on the insole. There's 2 different insoles, thicker than the other one. It actually came in handy for me because the first time I wore these was at a trade show for work. And I put that thicker one in there and I was good. Now, I do not recommend anybody else wear them for anything where you have to do a lot of walking and standing is cool, but I think the walking will wear you down because the bridge of my foot was on fire. I don't know what it is about this shoe, but the bridge of my foot was suffering. But it's still super fly. I still plan to get a ton of wears out of it, and this is a fire take on such a classic silhouette, and they really hit it on the head. So this is my number 2 pickup, 2024. All right, this is the one. This is the Gusto. And a lot of you all might be having some really good guesses right about now. And I'm gonna say, I've been carrying this one with me as my number 1 for majority of the year. All right, Picasso. We have the Nike Vomero 5, designed by Japan. Listen, you cannot convince me with all of the various colorways of this silhouette and just the how trendy it is at the moment, considering the style of runners right now that are just popping right now, But you cannot tell me this is not the best Vomero that exists right now. You cannot convince me. And it's a lot of clean ones. It's a lot of clean colorways, but this design by Japan specifically, man, this thing is different. This thing right here is the best Vomero that exists, with that gigantic swoosh on the lateral and medial side. What? And the choice of color, where they put the color at, they put kind of like that aged off-white look on the midsole and mixed it in with that baby blue. Man, come on. With the hint of brown on the heel. Then they got that royal blue swoosh coming out of nowhere on the heel and on the pull tab. What? And then randomly they got like this tan white on the front pull tab on the tongue. And then they hit you with black, white, royal blue all of a sudden. What? And then with white shoestrings or white laces for the general public out there. I call them shoestrings still. And then they randomly hit you with the green lace tips. What? It's like the color choices are like so random, but it just works. It works so well. Multiple textures, all of the things. Nothing touches this shoe in the Vomero lineup, period. And that's why it's my number one pickup of 2024. Listen, y'all let me know if this made your list. If you were able to get them, they did end up having like a general release. I want to say like a month or two ago. I think on the Nike's app, the sneakers app, or just Nike in general. So yeah, man, y'all let me know if y'all ended up grabbing a pair and if they rank on your list this year. Y'all know, again, if you're not new to my channel, I've been holding this one up as a top pick since I bought it. I knew it was the one. I've traveled with this thing. I've run errands with this thing. It is comfortable and it is just fresh. You can wear a good portion of anything with it, right? So super functional. That's my term I use when you don't have to overthink what you're gonna wear. It's super functional. That is my top 10 of 2024. Y'all let me know, did any of my top 10 make your top 10? Would you have changed the ranking of anything that I showed you today? Would you have made number 5, number 8, and number 9, number 3? Like, let me know. It's crazy to think that the year is coming to a close. This year has really felt like a blur. It really has. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for making sure to come through, support your girl. And again, welcome to all of you who are new to the channel. I hope that this top 10 gives you a decent idea of my style of sneakers, man. I hope that this really gives you kind of an idea of how I curate what I pick up and my interest and what I like. So, and hopefully you, if you don't pick up these same type of shoes, at least you have an appreciation for what I appreciate. And that's my thing, okay? Also, shout out to my people over at Cuzzo Clothing Brand. You know, if you feeling this sweater, you know, make sure y'all check them out. Cuzzo Clothing Brand. This is Cuzzy. He's a fly teddy bear, ain't he? Look at him go. Look at him go. But anyway, it's been another one from your girl, Q the Queen. And until next time, royalty.